Hey there everyone, Pickle Rick here back with another high intelligence quotient video. This time we're back with the main mod, and there's still a lot of towers we haven't fully utilized yet, so let's get to it. Today's modded tower showcase is going to be on the Dark Monkey, which is one of the few towers in this mod that has mostly retained their original theme, as in it still shoots darts and spike balls and all that good shit. On top of that, the visuals for each monkey upgrade are the exact same. Unfortunately, from my observation, it appears it is not quite OP compared to the other towers in this mod, at least in the early game, hence why you'll see I placed a ninja down to help out versus the monster that is these AI Bloons. So the reason these modded dart monkeys are no good early is because they shoot slow as shit, so even though each dart can pierce through a lot of balloons, it isn't enough to handle the strong balloons on its own. That's what $300 gets you, and honestly it ain't that bad for its price, although I'll take this modded ninja any day of the week. It's only $100 more expensive at base upgrade and does even better. Anyways, you may notice that I have come equipped with these totally legitimate non-bootleg golden projectiles, and that's because I wanted these Dart Monkey towers to look cooler since there aren't any visuals Macrom added to any of its upgrades. Speaking of which, all the other towers that he did change are pretty much 10 out of 10 in terms of how cool and unique they look. The clickbaiting potential is real with that. So yeah, let's go back to the modded Dart Monkey upgrade rundown quickly so we can catch up to speed with the game. Luckily for us, there is literally zero substance in these first upgrades. LOL, here is something we don't see often, both sides offering the same upgrade for the same price, and I assume they offer the same percentage to its attack speed. The second tier upgrades are a tiny bit more creative, with the left side being able to detect combo as well as even more attack speed, and the right side being infinite range. You can't go wrong with that. But finally at the third tier things start to get spicy, cause look what we have here on the screen for you. For $1,600 you get a spike opal barrage, and by barrage I mean a set of 6 spiked balls. Not bad, not bad. It packs quite a big punch when you can get them to fire straight down the track, but again it shoots pretty damn slow, so it is not to be relied on its own. But I'm about to upgrade this bad boy to the next level to make it even more reliable with this 4th tier upgrade, Spike Sign Destructive Arrow. Its description states it shoots a bunch of Juggernaut projectiles in an arrow sign formation, although it's kind of hard to see unless it shoots all the way from top to bottom, and even then you only have a split second to notice it's shooting in a certain shape. For the longest time I didn't even read the description and just thought it shot a bunch of balls out in a cluster. But if you pause the video at the right time, you will indeed notice that the Juggernaut balls eventually stretch out far enough to form an arrow. I made it twice as hard for you to do that since I sped up the footage, but if you're watching this video on the superior PC platform then you get to abuse YouTube's speed feature to slow down the video and pause it to the correct frame with ease. Anyways, the Juggernaut arrow launcher is pretty damn good for its price, but as you would expect it does pretty much 0 to Moabs, so with that we'll have to look at another upgrade path, the 3rd tier right side, which makes your Dart Monkey throw a bomb instead of a dart. A piercing bomb, mind you. I looked carefully and noticed the dart still continued traveling even after the explosion went off. Pretty neat, I guess. Okay, and lastly is the ability, which you guessed it, it's a fan club, as is tradition with Dart Monkey abilities. This one isn't too much different than the original fan club upgrade. It transforms whatever darts you have into piercing bombs shooting super monkeys, excluding any of the spike ball upgrades. Except there's one distinct difference, there's no limit on how many darts can be transformed. And that's good, because more super monkeys means more damage, which means you can survive longer, and that means more epic late game. Hell yeah boys. To make up for this infinite super monkey limit though, the price has been hiked up fairly heavily from 8,000 to 14,000. Which is pretty rough, especially for this game, where money is pretty hard to come by when you have to spend all your money defending. Now I'm kind of cheating a bit here since the ninja ability in this mod is beyond broken, Both in the fact that it's 99% slow is too damn good, and the fact that its cooldown is literally broken. Just get one up and you can spam it on end forever. I assume that's a mistake by Micron there. But yeah, the game's gonna end here cause Tyler didn't have my OP dart monkeys. Sucks for him, I guess. Actually, he died because of Bloons, but let's just blame Tyler's L on not having darts. So on to the next match on Offside, and seeing as I've already covered all the tower upgrades in half the time I normally do, I'll just chill for the remaining new minutes. So after seeing that first game, it's hard to judge exactly how strong these modded dart monkeys are compared to the rest of the new tower squad, cause you see it's got some clear strengths and weaknesses. For the latter, you just can't ride solo with these guys in the early game like you usually can in classic mode. You'll need a parent/guardian to hold its hand. And for the former, just like with the average person, once you reach a certain point in your life you can live entirely on your own without the need for supervision. I'm sure the same can apply to this video game. Anyways, there's another weakness about the modded dart monkey that I haven't discussed yet, so stay tuned till the end of this game for that. For now, let's go off topic. So I mentioned in the last video, if I got 1,000 likes, I would wrap the Rap God Fast verse at 125% speed. And we smashed that mark pretty damn quickly, so with that said, here we go. Actually, never mind, it's probably not that impressive / not as interesting to do the same verse again, especially since you guys have found an easy loophole that I mentioned earlier, cough cough. Instead, how about we do this? You guys suggest any verse from any song for me to rap, and whatever I pick I'll rap that shit to the ground at hypersonic speed. An actual rap song would be preferred, but I guess I could try my hand at rapping something out of genre. Just be warned, it'll probably sound awkward as hell. Just imagine me singing Friday Friday gotta get down on Friday at 2 times speed. It'll probably sound like that. To be featured on the next Hypersonic Towers episode. Anyways, the second thing I want to talk about is I'm kind of busy. It's exam season, and you know what that means, back-to-back 50-word essays. Even worse, I have to write them within the 2-hour exam time slot compared to the couple of weeks I got for my last 50-word essay. Guys, I honestly don't know how I'm going to survive these next couple of days. Hours and hours of preparing for this lengthy essay is likely the only solution, so I hope you don't mind if I bail out prematurely. You know, this used to be a common occurrence in my videos, but I've been nice lately and have been talking to the end, so I think I can make an exception here. And by the way, if you've been watching the match, turns out another weakness with this dart monkey is it doesn't do jack shit to Moabs unless you use the ability, since you know, the triple dart upgrade is replaced with just a single explosion. Probably should have known better beforehand, but oh well, I've made my mistakes and got nowhere to run. The night goes on, so let's fix those mistakes, shall we, by bringing back the good old ninja. Going to leave this last match to you. If you want to see what a full map exploding dart fan club looks like, then just stay tuned. 500 likes and I'll do nothing. Have a golden day.